Okay, I think we're live. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the team call. Um, I just want to make sure that everything's working. I have a few things going on the computer and I want to make sure you can hear me. So once Adam is on and can hear me, he's going to give me a thumbs up. But if you're on and you can hear me and you're in the chat, please give me a thumbs up to make sure that I know you can hear me. And then when you're over in the chat, I want you to introduce yourself, say hello. Tell us about yourself. What's your rank? What do you love about Beachbody coaching? How long you've been a coach? Tell us everything. Awesome. Adam just gave me a thumbs up so he can hear me. So, thanks for being on the call. If you're brand new to Team Triceps, welcome. We are a big family that likes to support each other and help each other grow our business and live a life by design, because truly, I really believe that we have this amazing model. Like, we have this business opportunity where we can help people, we can make a significant impact on people's lives, and we can live our own life however we desire. I've literally created my life by design. Like, all of this, being in San Antonio, being a snowbird, is not by mistake, it's by design. I wanted it this way. And you can have that too if you just follow along with what I'm teaching you, because I've done this. I've created this life. So if you're with me and you're on the team calls and you're doing the work and you're putting in the effort, you're going to be able to live life by design. You just got to be patient. So I'm so glad that you're here, because you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your future, you're investing in your future self, your future family, your future life, right? Because we all have big dreams and goals, and I want to help you get there. So one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight is, and we're going to really work on, like, I'm going to give you some time to write these posts out, is how do we post about inviting people to a challenge group? Because, I think we're all really good at posting what we're doing and the workouts and why we love Shakeology, but when it comes to inviting somebody on a post, or inviting your audience on a post to join your challenge group, how do we do that? Like, how do we do that without feeling rushed? How do we do that without feeling like we have to come up with something every single month, like it has to be something new and exciting? How do we do that? So we're going to talk a lot about that. But before we get started, I have a few announcements. So let's see. Announcements. What do we have? Oh, so the team retreat is literally in like 9 days, I think. It starts next Friday. And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Got a lot of work left to do, but we're really excited. I'm crossing things off the list as we get closer and closer, getting you guys an awesome lineup. And I'm just really super excited. So my computer is I'm just going to move this really quick. There we go. Much better. So retreat is coming up. So for those of you coming to the retreat, let me hear about it in the chat. I'm so excited to see you in person. If we've never met, I'm excited to meet you, give you a big hug. The retreat's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. Cannot wait. We also have, this is so exciting, you guys. We also have this amazing new program coming out. It will be launched the weekend of the retreat, and it's called 60 Days to Diamonds. Look at this pretty little PDF booklet that you get. I have created this training with a lot of the other leaders on the team. So we've created it with Brittany Powers, Carly Del Carlo, Lauren Kaliski, Alexa Campbell, Emma Owen. Who else am I missing? Alexa Lukenbach, did I say her? And then Josh Coates. There's 7 of us that have put in so much time to create this 60 Days to Diamond training for you. And the really cool thing, Alexa created this whole pamphlet in like PDF, is that you're going to know exactly what to do every single day, and you're going to have a check mark in your PDF every single day for 60 days. It's really 63 days because it's a 9-week program, and you get a little video from us every single day that's no longer than 6 minutes. It is going to be so awesome, and you guys are going to build your business like crazy with this 60-day training. And it's really not just for people building the diamond. It's for, if you're still a diamond, if you're a 2-star diamond, if you're a 5-star diamond, and you just want to take your business to the next level because you need to get back into phase 1 recruiting, and you need to get back into that habit. this is for you. This training is going to be so legit. So I'm so excited. We're going to launch that the weekend of the retreat. And that will be in the Team Triceps training site where Rock the Basics is. So super, super excited about that. And lastly, I just posted about an hour ago on that I need your help. I need your help with some videos. So I'm trying to do this really cool motivational video. Do you guys remember, was it 2 weeks ago on the team call? I showed you that video of the triumph and the struggle and that really awesome guy talking in the background, the motivational talk. I want to make that video, but of all of us. And I want to see you guys working out hard. I want to see you struggling. I want to hear your stories. I want to see the struggle. I want to see the triumph. So not only the struggle and the working out, but I want to see the success. And I want to see all of it. So if you have videos that really can like show that and bring that out, even if you're not sure if your video can bring that out, I really want you to email it to me, because I'm sure we'll be able to find a place for it in this video that we're going to make in the next week. So send me your videos. My email's sarahbtry@gmail.com. I post about it in Team Triceps, like specifically what I'm looking for. So check out that post in Team Triceps from an hour ago, because any videos are going to help. Awesome. So let's get at it. Like, let's get after it right here. So we're going to do a challenge group post workshop. So how in the world do we create a post about a challenge group? So I was talking to my success partner this morning, Anna Gray, and she was telling me about how, every month we should be posting, about inviting people to our challenge group. We post about 5 times a month about our challenge group. Why does it always have to be a post that we have to come up with on the fly, or that we have to come up with in that moment? Why can't we have like 5 standard posts and then we tweak them every month based on what's going on? I'm like, well, that's genius. Like, let's do it. So she's doing a webinar for her team about it tomorrow, and I'm kind of piggybacking and doing a call on it tonight, putting my own flair on it. And I think this is going to be really, really good for you guys. So let's take it back a step, and we're just going to go over social media 101, because I know you guys are on social media and I know you're good with social media, but I just want to clear up a few things about social media that I see coaches doing, and I want to make sure that you're not doing it because it looks really salesy. And I want to just talk about, like, how do you use social media? Like, what's the strategy? So here we go. With social media, you want to really do the jab, jab, right hook kind of thing. And that is a book. It's called Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. And he's actually going to be at Summit this July, which we're super excited about. But basically what he says is that you're doing small jabs, like small jabs, small jabs, small jabs. And then your invite is the right hook. That is the invite to your challenge group. That is the invite to join your team. So right now on this call, we're talking about that right hook to get them in your challenge group. That's the right hook we're talking about. So before you do the right hook, you have to have several jabs. And the jabs are things like, the workout that you're doing, or that you're feeling better because you're eating clean, or that, oh man, my jeans are fitting just a little bit better. You're not actually inviting people, but you're just showing them what you're up to. You're showing them some successes you're having. You're maybe showing them the struggle along the way. You're being vulnerable. And then all of a sudden you're like, look, I'm seeing awesome results with this. I want you to join me. I know you've been watching. It's time for you to join me. That's the right hook, right? That's the right hook. So we need to jab, jab before we do the right hook. Okay. If you want to read the book, read the book. It's been on my list forever, and I'm totally reading it before Summit because he's talking at Summit. So got to read it. And like, if you look at my post yesterday, I posted on my like page, and I had a picture of the Beachbody Performance Energize. And I talked about how I came up with every excuse to not work out, but I still did it anyways. And I just had a picture of the Energize. I'm not inviting anybody to do anything, to buy from me, whatever, but it's a jab. It's like talking about what I'm doing and me getting through my struggles, right? It's a jab. Another person who does this really well is Brittany Powers. Every single one of her posts, if it's not a right hook, if it's not a direct invite to join, she is somehow slipping in something about Shakeology. I mean, she does it so well that sometimes she'll post a picture of Shakeology and not even talk about Shakeology once. She just talks about whatever else happened on her day, nothing about Shakeology. So if you're not following Brittany Powers on Instagram, please do, because she does this beautifully. Also on social media, you want it to be 80-20. This is the same thing with the jab, jab, right hook. 80% of the time you're jabbing and 20% of the time you're right hooking. So you can't always be inviting or right hooking, right? You got to do the jabs. And lastly, this is the thing that drives me nuts. Don't post the sales for the month. Just don't do it. You have that conversation with somebody one-on-one when you're talking to them, when you invite them directly to the challenge group and they're like, okay, well, how, you find out their why and they're asking, okay, I think I'm interested. I think I want to do this. How much does it cost? What are my options? That's when you tell them about the sales. The sales are not meant to post on your social media. And when I posted the February specials, it was my bad. I didn't really say, just don't go post these on social media, and I should have put that out there. But the reason why you don't want to post that stuff out there is because people don't relate with just a product and that it's on sale. People want to know how you did with the 21-day fix, how it helped you, how the 3-day refresh helped you. People want to know your story. So share about that. And then when you have a challenge group coming up, you can tell them, hey, the 21-day fix is on sale, so you can get a better deal on it. My challenge group starts in 2 weeks. That can be more of like your post, but you're not actually posting a picture of the 21-day fix and saying it's on sale. Okay, does that make sense? Is everybody on the same page with that? Let's just check the chat box. Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we got that. So that's social media 101. Okay, so I think we're all on the same page with that. I just wanted to make sure that I preface this whole thing with all of that. So what do we post when it comes to challenge groups? So every single month you should be running or co-hosting, you should be hosting or co-hosting at least one challenge group where you are requiring your people in the challenge group to either purchase a Beachbody program, purchase a challenge pack, or purchase Shakeology, right? It's up to you, the rules you set on how they can get into your group. Totally up to you. But you should be running at least one of those a month to build your business. Okay. And when you run that, you should be doing about 4 to 5 posts leading up to that challenge group. That should be 4 right hooks about your challenge group leading up to that. So I would say you want to do the post about 2 to 3 weeks leading up to when your challenge group starts. And the best time to post are Sundays and Mondays. I love posting on Sundays and Mondays, preferably nighttime. Sunday night is killer. Like if you're not doing a call to action right hook post every Sunday night, you are missing out. So make sure that every Sunday night is a right hook, 100%. Okay. So when we're posting about our challenge groups, like I said earlier, why is it that we decide to, just come up with something on the fly? Why are we not reusing all of the content that we've built up before? Like, let me ask you guys this. When you post on social media, are you saving those posts somewhere so that you can reuse those and go back and get ideas from what you've posted in the past? I highly doubt anybody is. And it's because it's a lot of work. But if that's something that you want for yourself for the future, like to have those ideas and to not have to sit there and think about what to post, it's a really good habit to get into. Every time you post something, you also save it in a Google Doc. Okay. But here's what we're going to do with this. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to help you come up with 5 standard posts for your challenge groups. And you're going to use those 5 posts every single month. You're just going to tweak them a little bit with, based on what kind of challenge group you're running, based on how you're feeling that month, based on new struggles you've overcome, things like that. So this is where you need to be in a quiet place and you need to get out your pen and paper. So I want you all to get out your pen and paper and we're going to do some work. We're actually going to do work, and I'm actually going to turn my video off and we're going to work. Okay. And I'm going to put on some writing music because we're actually going to do work on this call, because I don't want you to walk away from this call and say, okay, I'm going to do that, and then never do. Because how many times do you learn something on the call and think, yes, I'll implement it, but you never actually implement it? That's why we're doing it right now. I'm going to make you do it right now. So grab your pen and paper. Your first thing that I want you to do is I want you to write down 5 things you struggled with before you joined your first challenge group. What did you struggle with your health? 5 things, write them down and leave a space between them because we're going to write underneath each one. So leave a space. I'm going to turn on some music for you. Okay? So you have like 3 minutes to write down 5 things that you used to struggle with.
Oh, baby, things are changing now, and I can't tell where I'll be from here on out. Ooh, it's hell, no when, that for now. We shouldn't kiss and tell when it's so good, yeah. You walk up to me like a stranger, girl, and I already know your name. I can make you feel good if you want, yeah. Give me the time of day. While you listen to me here and now, 'cause I'll lay it down so on a plane. Ooh, it'd be good to get together, girl. But it'll be so hard to maintain, 'cause it seems like now, oh baby, things are changing now, and I can't tell where I'll be from here on out. Ooh, it's hell, knowing that for now we shouldn't kiss and tell when it's so good, yeah.
Is it still blurry? Why?
I even tried to reconnect. I told you already, girl, that
All right, guys. Good. Did we get some good ideas? I see some ideas popping up. So the things that you struggled with before you started your challenge group. So let's see. You struggled with fast food, low energy, high blood pressure, losing weight, and running. You struggled with eating healthy, support, motivation, falling off and not be able to get back on track, self-doubt, losing weight, sweet tooth, taking care of myself after baby, quick meals, confidence, stress eating, never working out, lazy and lethargic, negative body image, motivation, confidence, depression. This is awesome. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted you guys to come up with. Okay. So I'm really proud of you for staying on and actually doing the work. This is fantastic. And I'm sorry if it's still blurry. I'm not real sure what's going on. It could just be our Wi-Fi. It just might not be connecting that great. It looks like it might be. Looks like we don't have very many bars. Sorry. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now that you have your 5 things and you have spaces in between each one, I'm going to have you take another 5 or 10 minutes right now, and you're going to write out sentences about how the challenge group changed that for you. So if you had trouble with support, or let's do this. If you for me personally, it was I had trouble like staying on track. Like I had trouble when I fell off the wagon. It was really hard for me to get back on. So one of my things would be staying on track. And then I would write in my 2 or 3 sentences after that, I would write something like, because the challenge group was filled with other women like me, I felt really connected to the community, and I felt like I had to check in. I felt like even when I failed, I could be honest, and I knew that they would support me and help me get back on track. Okay. Hello, ding, ding, ding. Like how many people can relate with that when you post that on social media? So I want you to write 2 to 3 sentences under each of your 5 things right now. that are soon going to become a post for you, or at least the little bit of a nugget that can create a bigger post for you. Okay, so here we go. Write 2 to 3 sentences about each one of those, like going into more detail about how the challenge group helped you overcome those struggles. Okay, let's go.
I was so gone, but that sweet, sweet love, yeah, it had me hanging on so strong. I know now, girl, that I can stand alone. I was put here on this earth by myself, yeah. Oh, I gotta keep moving on, 'cause it seems like now, oh baby, things are changing now, and I can't tell where I'll be from here on out. Ooh, it's hell, knowing that for now we should kiss and tell when it's so good, yeah, yeah, yeah. A new world hangs outside the window, beautiful and strange. It must be falling away. I must be sound and color with me for my mind, and it should show you where to go when I need to speak. Now, fall down, 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 now,
And if you guys have any that you want to share, if you want to type them up, you can share them in the chat box as we're finishing up.
sound and color with me in my mind. Sound and color, how to keep yourself away. Sound and color, this life ain't like it was. Sound and color, I wanna touch a human being. Sound and color, I know that the street. Sound and color, ain't life just off the street. Sound and color, should never be always. Sound and color, no more than seasons setting in the sun. Sound and color, sound and color, sound and color, sound and color.
Awesome. So Cassandra says, consistency, daily checking in with other group members helped me stay on track, knowing they were there for support and help to help me get back on track. That's awesome. Katie says, Shakeology has given me so much energy that I no longer feel sleepy driving to work at 5 a.m. and I can manage to stay awake at my desk. Cassandra also says, meal planning. I had no idea what to do. Pinterest would overwhelm me. It was easier to reach out every day. Busy people such as myself for ideas and recipes that were time and family friendly. Perfect. So a few things that I said for me was positive body image. You know, I didn't want to be negative in front of others. So being positive and saying it out loud daily in the group really helped, because every day in the group we were encouraged to say something positive that happened. Another thing I said was late night eating. Someone was always on ready to support me. And I knew if I wanted to rate myself a 10, I would skip that late night snack. And then again, like what I said before, as the example, you know, getting back on track. I was never able to get back on track, but I felt connected to the group, and I knew that I could post when I fell off, and I would get support when I fell off, and I would get encouragement to get right back on. So Hope says, I never wanted to cheat, eating bad or not working out, because I would not only let myself down, but my group. It kept me motivated. Michelle says, I struggled with accepting my body. I have always been active, but it doesn't always seem that my body matches my efforts. Being surrounded by like-minded, goal-focused, positive people have helped me appreciate how far I've come and how proud, and I'm to be proud of my determination. That is awesome, Michelle. You guys, these are so good. Like, these are incredible. Okay. So this is your arsenal. This now becomes your arsenal. This is you save these 5 things. They're small. They're small but mighty. And every time you go to post about your challenge group, you pull one of these up. And then you just add a little bit. You tweak it. And maybe you tweak it in your master document of it. And who cares if you use the same post next month? How many people don't see your posts? A lot of people don't see your posts. So it's okay if you reuse this stuff, but save this somewhere in a master document, whether it's in your notepad on your phone or it's in your Google Drive. Save these things so you can easily grab them when it's time to post. Okay. So here's how we make this easier for you guys. You guys are all so busy. You have families, you have so much going on. How do you make this easier for yourself? Well, you make a schedule, like you make a plan for your upcoming month. It's February right now. When are you running your challenge group? Have you started promoting it? If you haven't, this is a great time to start promoting it, right? I'm co-hosting a challenge group that starts on the 22nd with 6 other new coaches on the team that I'm working with. And we're posting this week about our challenge groups. Like, we're posting this week and next week. So we all need to pull from these 5 posts. But going forward, I want you to think about when your challenge group's going to be ahead of time. And I know I've said this on many team calls, but are you actually planning when your groups are going to be? I want you to plan when your challenge group's going to be in March and when your challenge group's going to be in April. Because what that does is that allows you to create a plan for when you're going to post about it. Because you want to post 2 to 3 weeks in advance, priming people, getting people excited about the group. Okay. And if you can say to yourself, okay, on this Sunday and Monday, I'm going to post about my challenge group. And then I'm going to post again on a Thursday night, and I'm going to post again on a Sunday. Those are my 4 posts about my upcoming challenge group. Here's the dates. I know when I'm going to post them. It's easy. And here's the deal, guys. The image doesn't really have to be anything about the challenge group. The image just needs to capture their attention so that they read the damn post, right? The image can be whatever. Preferably a picture of you like overcoming, you doing a push-up, you doing a burpee, maybe it's a video, whatever it is. Make it so people want to see it, so that it kind of stops people. The image is what stops people, and then they're going to read. Okay, so this post doesn't have to be long. It can literally be 2, 3, 4 sentences, and then the invite, the call to action at the end. Like, okay, so I'm starting this group and I want to help you overcome these same struggles, because I know if I used to struggle with them, you certainly struggle with them. So let me help you overcome these struggles in this upcoming group. Message me if you want more details, or like my post if you want to know more, and then you can go message anybody that's liked it. Of course, you can only do that if it's on your personal page. You can't do that on your like page. But you guys, literally, this is easy. It's just got to be a plan. You've got to have this stuff planned out, ready to go. It's in your arsenal, right? And this can apply for anything. Like you can do this same exercise that we literally just did in 30 minutes. You can do the same exercise. I mean, it took us less than 30 minutes. You can do the same thing for recruiting. You can do the same thing about Shakeology. You can do the same thing about working out, like whatever your call to action is, you can do the same thing. So you have an arsenal of general posts that every time you need something about that particular subject, you go grab and you just tweak a few things, and it makes it so much easier for you. Okay, are we good? Does anybody have any questions? I want to open it up for any questions before we get off. Okay, I want to read one more. Laura says, I can be full of excuses as to why I didn't do what I should have, but being in a group and reporting back to others, I felt like they all had excuses too, but aren't letting them get in the way of succeeding. Now, instead of making excuses, I work harder when I find a reason to not try. That's awesome. That's so perfect. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being on. I hope that this helped. I hope that actually doing and having this stuff like made a difference so that you can go and implement. I know that you're on these calls taking time away from your schedules, from your business, from your family. So if we can get more done here in this time, it's a win-win for everybody, right? Stephanie says, team call on point today. Holla, love the workshop format. That's awesome. Maybe we should do this more often. Maybe we'll do a workshop once a month. What do you guys think? So you guys are amazing. Thanks so much for being on. We'll see you in a week. I got a special guest next week. Miss Meredith Gersten is going to be on talking about Snapchat. And it's going to be a little later next week. We're going to change the time because she teaches classes late on Tuesday night. So more to come on that. Have an awesome week, you guys, and we will chat soon. See ya.